I'm Linda Morris and I'm the co-curator of this exhibition, and the exhibition was based on my research on the political papers in Picasso's archives that I worked on over a couple of years. And I got very interested in the way in which Picasso began to define fascism in the late 40s and the early 50s as racism. And I think the first example of this coming into his work is the scarf he made for the Students' Congress in Berlin in 1951. And as you can see, he takes the peace staff in the center, but then the four races of mankind, the black, the red, the yellow, and the white. And if we go into the other room, then we can see how these issues of the idea that fascism is racism. Became quite closely involved with the organisation in Paris called Présence Africaine, which was at the heart of the negritude, black intellectuals and their role within French culture. They organised a big congress at the Sorbonne in September 1956, and Picasso made the poster for them and selected this text from Aimé Césaire, the Martinique poet. He did a second poster for them for the Rome Congress in 1958, which we don't actually have, but I've cited it here in the exhibition in the section to do with the women of Algiers. And he started this series of paintings within 2 months of the first uprising in Algeria, and the fears that that brought to the French of a military coup being launched from Algeria. And in fact, it took a few years, but de Gaulle did in fact attain power in France without an election, so it was effectively a coup d'etat. And so Picasso is still involved with the issues around Algeria, and this wonderful portrait of Jamila, I think, is one of the unknown Picassos, little-known Picassos. I mean, I think it's the great world wars in your people of Picasso's generation, and then suddenly the war in Korea, and you had the on Hiroshima. It's such a time of death, the concentration camps, the Jewish Holocaust, but also the sense that Russia lost over 20 million people, and Picasso, being a member of the Communist Party from 44 until his death, obviously had that sense of death around, and it's very strong in the exhibition.
Well, thank you very much indeed for your time, madam. Thank you.
My name's Sarah and I'm from Chester University. I think it's a very important exhibition to see because it showcases a completely different side of Picasso and his later career after the Second World War. Particularly, like, I never knew that he'd been referred to as a history painter, which I think is something the exhibition definitely shows, and I think, like I said, it's a definite must see if you want to see the later side of Picasso and his later works.
Respected international venues. I also like to thank